Lil Butter was in there, but he was alright. I'm like, well, get the fuck out. I just sat there, broke, bugged the fuck out, you know what I mean? Read the papers, seen the motherfucking news, you know what I mean? How they fucking found them. That shit is just crazy to go from crying over one thing one day to the next day having to go crazy crying again over some other shit. And I'm just a young nigga, and that's the first time a nigga ain't never lose nobody, you know what I mean? I lost a brother before that, and that shit hurt, but that shit didn't even hurt as much as that did.
My mother had called me and said she reached your brother Stephanie is dead. So I called the house, I just kept being busy. So I got dressed and I came over to Wagner, but I felt something because it was like the whole Wagner was quiet, empty, like nobody was on the streets, and that was strange for, you know, June 30th. It wasn't rain, it was nice and sunny, nobody's on the street, so it gave me a vibe that there's something. At first I didn't believe it, but then when I walked over there, I didn't see nobody in the street, I felt something was wrong.
When he died, like the whole fucking hood, it was a whole great day, like, you know what I'm saying?
It was crazy, like the rest of the day I couldn't even function behind that, you know what I mean? Because I thought it wasn't really meant for him. And, you know, come to find out it really wasn't.
That was more like a tragedy, man. You know what I'm saying? Not nothing where niggas say, yo, that's expected a nigga in the street, like, you know what I mean, death or in jail, you know what I'm saying? His shit was a tragedy, you know what I'm saying? Because the nigga was a good dude.
Kenny Hutch had a good impact on the hood. He was the epitome of cool.
Like, I should take a piece of Wagner when we lost him, man.
Man, that's a loss right there that hurt not only the community, hurt different people in different states. The passing of Kenny Hutch, it just was sad. It was almost, honestly, it's like, man, when Martin Luther King or JFK got killed, it was deep. It was more than just a youth in the hood getting killed.
Put the funerals together, they didn't even do that because there was so much bickering between the families. You know, his family blaming her family blaming him. Everybody don't really know what's going on. They had Hutch shit separately on her 16th. They had Hutch shit on St. Nicholas. Niggas that fucked with Hutch went to Hutch joint, and her girls and all her peoples went to Hutch joint. I went to both, you know what I'm saying? Because I knew her just as well as I knew Hutch. But the bottom line of the story is my man Hutch got killed for nothing, and the girl got killed, so they say for nothing. She didn't get nothing out of it. So they both got killed for nothing, really.
Everybody deserves a second chance in life. Hey.
We got Lil Butter now. I walk down the street, Lil Butter, niggas think I'm walking with Butter.
He walks like him, change sneakers like him, try to, you know, and then he's into war too.
Kenny Hutch's son, go to John King High School. I'm 15 years old. You know, I play ball. See, my school's playing right now. I go to the hood. My people show me love in Wagner. Manzi, Black, Bo, Pee Wee, Spicky, all show me love.
Everybody deserves a second chance in life. Hey.
Like, that name Hutch, yo, like, he was like an icon, yo. He died, yo, that should affect the whole hood. That shouldn't just affect his circle, that should affected the whole hood. Like, you see, this is the 14th year that we honoring that man.
Kenny Hutch Memorial is one of the best things to me to ever happen for the brothers that passed away here, because, you know, it makes us brothers know everybody's family.
I ever want to come to one of the biggest days on the east side, that definitely has to be it. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. That tournament, that basketball game, and them ladies is it.
It's a beautiful thing. I think you should come out here and check it out and take a picture of that.
You know, he did something good for the community and everything.
God bless him. Rest in peace, family. You know, because I go to the Hutch memorials, I was bugging. You know why I was bugging? Because I was at the car wash, see some dudes with 13th annual Hutch. You feel me?
It's a beautiful day, man. We was expecting a little bit of rain, man. The kids came out. We're about to have a real good time, man. Show support for the memorial that we've been holding for the last 14 years. You know, a lot of love, man, a lot of love.
Thank you, baby.
Each year we do the memorial forum, it gets bigger and bigger, but each year we're not less saddened. It seems like it just become more saddened, but we must rejoice and think about them and just come together on a positive note, in which we do, in which I know he's up there looking down upon us. You know, he's smiling. We out there keeping it going, and we got his son over here, young Kenny Hutch. We done took him under the wings. Guys like Steve Bow and Pee Wee and Z Black, Big Bob, Pookie Duke, Spicky and Sa, Billy Pooh, me, myself, Poppy, Blair, just all the guys who, I might have missed a couple of names, but if I did, you're not forgotten. But guys like that done took his son under the wing now, and we school him, and he want to know who his father was and what he did and how we did it. So all of us got our own version, a different version, because we all got our own story. We all got a story to tell about Kenny Hutch. We all did different things with him, and that's what's important right now. We able to just touch the youth, like I said, and Kenny Hutch, people that don't know him, know of him. People that never heard of him, know of him. You know, it's just, it was a tragedy. It was a wake up. It was just everything in the pot. It just shook the neighborhood, and it was crazy. The passing of Kenny Hutch. You know, I got a 2-year-old son, and when he's old enough, I'll show him Kenny Hutch and tell him about Kenny Hutch and explain to him who Kenny Hutch was. It wasn't just, you know, sometimes they just write us off as a youth slain in the hood, and that's not the case. You know, sometimes people that we lose, it just changes our lives forever, which it did. It changed our life. It changed the way we thought. It changed the way we lived.
And basically, he lives a pretty good, a short life, but a good life.
After the murder of Kenny Hutch and his wife, and the downfall of Purple City and Obsession, there was a dark cloud over Wagner. A financial drought had set in, which was the offset for robberies and homicide. Although things were bleak for almost a year, the major soldiers in Wagner knew that things would turn around and another run would put them back on their feet. What they didn't know is that it would come from one of the youngest with the sharpest mind, who had been watching, learning, and ready to take over. Within a week, Wagner was back. Money wasn't a problem, and these hood celebrities could easily spend $10,000 at the bar. The clubs became their playground for the Wagner Project celebrities to let everybody know they were back on the map. They hit the Grand, Club USA, Country Club, and the Tunnel.
I knew about Zod, this nigga Wagner. Niggas used to come to motherfucking the Tunnel like 20 cabs deep.
Come through like this, heavy to the next everybody.
Man, the Tunnel ran that shit on Sunday. Just know what it was, man. Trust me.
What that nigga said, Uncle Murder? Niggas, Brooklyn had niggas scared of Brooklyn Borough. You wasn't there when we was there then.
How to go to the store and bring back Cristal before Cristal was popping. You feel me? smoke all that 100s and 50s and all that good shit.
Oh, nigga, $500, say go get him a white tee. And you keep the change.
My niggas that I grew up with, they used to be over there getting that pack money, getting that motherfucking bundle money. That motherfucking Wagner had the hardest run, I remember.
Kidnapping, extortion, and murder were at an all-time high. However, the East Side, they had unity, they had money, and they had heart. At Wagner, you expected to get money, witness shootouts in broad daylight, the girls, the flashy cars, it was all common. But one thing we never expected was the intrusion of the Bloods. It was as though the sign of the times were changing, but this time it would be red and blue rags in place of pink and purple tops.
9 the hallway trade gang, man.
Gangsta Miller Blood.
Yeah, Infamous B-Dog, OG Chi-Chi, Black Gorilla Stone.
It's bluff for real, man. Non-trade, nigga. Del Stone, Mob Stone Dynasty. You heard love, loyalty, and honor. Stones forever. Understand the real etiquette of blood, man.
It's not a gang, it's a brotherhood.
This is what it is, man. Neighborhood for life. East Harlem. 23rd Street, Pyro. Pirates in red uniform. That's how you give it up.
9-3 hit the Allen, 9-6 it went berserk in the hood. 9-5, 9-6. Welcome to Death Row, nigga. Tying up Tower, second album, man.
You know what I'm saying? Blood was just a formulate to stop the Puerto Ricans from oppressing blacks. That's why Bloods was formulated in New York City, because Rikers Island was crazy at that time. The Puerto Ricans was taking everything. Latin Kings had it locked.
Yeah, 93, C95, it pretty much stimulated due to the fact, you know, we call Puerto Ricans and they're Germans, a lot of Germans, you know, C95 is pretty much San Juan right there. So, you know, they wasn't trying to let none of the brothers come in none of the houses and live. So it came a time and point where people just got together, mainly the brothers got together and said, look, we gonna hold it down the way they hold it down. If a Spanish dude come in the house, this nigga could be coming up on a car.
Dirty, funky, nothing, don't got nothing. Spanish brothers will pull them on the corner, give them a shower, some sneakers, some new boxers, some cigarettes and everything. You see him 2 days later, he look like
cleaned up, shaved, run around, poke his chest out, you know, run the phone, hey, black dude come through, they was trying to air him out.
See, when brother come in fucked up, if you wasn't 5% or Muslim, you understand what I'm saying? Like, there wasn't no real love, like, with the brothers. Like, you had to be part of that to get love, you understand what I'm saying? And, you know, after a while, the brothers start feeling like, you know, shit, we need to pull together.
So it took a couple of strong brothers to come up in here and say, fuck, we gonna take it for the team. So motherfuckers just got together, you know, ran into one certain individual, you know. A lot of people had a lot of love for him. Right after that, you know, every black brother came in the house, you know,